Hey, I'm Frizeller. How you doing? Thanks for coming and watching this video. I had to re-record it 10 billion times because my computer's dumb and, like, I know the quality of both the video and the graphics quality of the game itself are low, but my computer just hated me and I had to re-record this like 10 million times. And honestly, I'm like, okay, you know what? At this point, I'll do whatever I need to do to just get something to play in the background of this update video. And the video probably lags at a couple places here and there, and I apologize. But see, this is all leading up to my first point. My computer isn't as good as I thought it was when I bought it. Or like, well, when I bought it I was like 12, and at the time it was like the bomb, like heck yeah. But nowadays I'm doing a lot more on it than I used to. And and just as a side note, I know I play really bad in this demo thing, if you want to call it that, but I don't care. It's a thing to play in the background. Anyways, when I was at that age, I thought like, oh yeah, heck yeah, but now I'm doing a lot more with it, and it's just not meeting my needs anymore. So, I need to get a new computer, right? Well, how am I gonna possibly be able to afford that? Well, that leads me into my next point, which is that I will be getting a summer job, at least a summer job. I'll be working at like this auto parts place where I'll go and like get the parts that they need and then bring it back to them and then like put it in the computer that I got the parts that were needed, and then I'll go and I'll look at what other parts are needed, and I'll just repeat the process over and over and over again for like 8 hours a day. And well, you know, it's a job. I'll be making like minimum wage, and that's good enough for me. It'll get me to my computer after a while of working, so that's all that I'm asking for. So I'm gonna, like, this spring break, because the way I found the place is through my friend's parents, because his dad worked there. And how the heck, by the way, how the heck did I get hit by this boss? I never get hit by this boss. Anyways, his parents worked, or his dad works there, and he's like, yeah, they're always looking for any extra workers they can get, and, you know, aka cheap labor. But, you know, to somebody who's 15 and has no bills to pay and can save nearly every cent they get, it's pretty good. Well, by the summer I may or may not be driving, so I'll need to set aside some money for gas, but besides that, I won't really have any regular expenses. So I should be able to save a healthy portion of it for my computer. And, you know, my birthday is in the beginning of July, so I'm thinking if I work at least the month of June, which, you know, I don't know how many days I'm going to be working or anything. I still need to figure that out, which I may make a follow-up video once I learn more about my job and how much I'm going to be working and stuff, because that will affect my uploading schedule and everything. So, you know, like, if, like, I'm gonna look into it more over spring break, which is not this week, but the week after this upcoming week. So, and I mean, if they can get me started on the job like before summer break, like if I'm just working a couple hours after school or something, then, you know, that would be cool, because it gives me an excuse to not play sports. And you know, yeah, I would get a little head start on my my income and my computer fund and etc. And then I also will hopefully get some money from my birthday, and then I'm also going to sell my Xbox because I never play it ever anymore, and maybe get a little bit of money from that. But so if I do get hired, like while school is still in session, then there will be very few videos per week. I mean, maybe like one. because, you know, if I do get the job, then it'll basically be go to school, go to work, come home, do homework, go to bed most days. So, yeah, that's a downside, but on the upside, it'll give me more money for a nicer computer. And hey, by my birthday this summer, which again is in July, I will hopefully have the money to buy all the parts I need and want, and I'll be able to build a pretty decent computer. And because, you know, I'm not going to skimp out with anything on this computer. Because, you know, right now I have a laptop, but I would be building my own desktop from scratch. Well, I mean, you know, I'd buy all the parts and everything. So, you know, if I do go through with this, which I'm planning on it, I wouldn't want to skimp out on anything. Like, I would want to go all out with this thing if I'm going to do it. So, yeah, yeah. So, when that happens, I should be able to, like, play all the bestest games ever in the world and record them all in super stunning quality and maybe stream in better quality, because, like, as you may know, my upload speed is only 1 megabit per second, which is pretty crap. But I should still, because my main issue with streaming now isn't so much the 1 megabit upload speed, it's literally my computer's hardware. So if I get better hardware, then I should be able to up the stream quality at least a little bit, and I wouldn't have to deal with, like, CPU or like frame problems due to CPU usage on my end. So, but yeah, I guess I'm just super excited for summer vacation. Lots of exciting things to come. I should, like, even though I would be working hopefully a full-time job, I mean, you know, it's certainly up to the business whether or not they hire me for 3 days a week or 5 days a week or whatever. I'm going to try to get as much work as I can out of them, but, you know, I can't, like, if they give me a time frame they want me to work, I can't really say, no, I don't like that, you know. But like I said, I'm going to try to work as much as I can and get as much money as I can for this computer, because I want it to be the best that it can be. And so until the summer, I guess you're just going to have to bear with me here with this computer that isn't very good. And in the meantime, like, honestly, I'm getting kind of fed up with all the hardware problems, like CPU problems of streaming Valdis Story, and it's like, I don't know what else to do. It's like, I don't know if I'm gonna, like, I don't know if I'm gonna hold off until summer when I get a better computer and maybe just record and stream, like, emulated games or something, because, you know, emulators use much less computer resources than something like Valdis Story does. So, I'm thinking maybe if, you know, if I can't get something better sorted out, I may just go to recording less intensive or streaming less intensive games. But I don't know, man. But it's pretty exciting news, and thank you for watching this update video. I hope you're a little excited or not. I'm very excited. Just bear with me until we get this new computer. But yeah, thank you for watching. See you later.